Our learning was we spent far too much money on infrastructure and networks early on and not enough on content. If you're going to do it again, start smaller, build smaller, better networks and put more money into content and promotion and then grow it as audience grows.
In my mind, the most important thing is content. It's the programs we make, it's the quality of the presenters, it's innovating with really new program ideas that stretch the imagination of our listeners. That's what we're about.
I think we need to be a little more adventurous in what we do. I think some of the formats we've had for a long time have been a little predictable, and I think that if we're going to be there in the future, that we need to just keep making things very exciting.
The rankings of the most popular radio formats in the U.S., number one is news talk. So talk radio is the number one most popular format from persons 12 up, and country is a close second, and then everything else falls in after that. News talk is the most profitable format in the U.S.
News is becoming more and more important with so many outlets, with internet, and of course speech radio, because radio relies on intelligence, on people understanding, on people listening and thinking. It's also important for democracy to learn to listen, and radio refines the culture of dialogue.
We need to think about how we evolve the radio product so that it's as interesting for a 16-year-old now as it is for a 36-year-old and a 56-year-old. That's one really critical bit, and digital plays a really important role in that. Equally, for a commercial radio company, we need to understand what we need to do with radio to make it appealing to advertisers. And we need to start offering a commercial proposition to advertisers that is really interesting and has got some innovation in, to bring back some of the money that is currently being spent on the web.
Folk idag vill vara en integrerad del av program. Man vill ta mer del i programmet, både som att man vill bestämma innehållet, men också att man vill ha en diskussion med programledare och sånt där. Och vissa program som går på P3 och sådär är ju ganska framgångsrika. Och hitta liksom just den gruppen därför att de kan klara av den här diskussionen, vilket är ganska nytt för radio. För att det har alltid varit en till många medium där en liten grupp sitter och bestämmer vad andra ska lyssna på. Men nu måste man lyssna mer, ta mer inflytande från andra människor som också, bara den stora mängden gör att man har så otroligt mycket bra idéer.
Suddenly there's competition for these dollars. Suddenly the corner market can be on Twitter, can have a Facebook page, and can communicate and deliver marketing messages without our assistance. So what does it mean to be radio in that world?
Mange år så har man talt om, at nu døde radiomediet på grund af først tv, og så kassettebåndet, og så Walkman, og så YouTube, og nu Spotify. Og jeg synes, at radiomediet har vist, at det faktisk kvæg, at man laver godt indhold, som er relevant for brugerne, så har man vist, at man kan blive ved med at udvikle sig og overleve.
So we've been chasing following the interests of the youth demographic for a long time. And so our biggest FM stations are youth stations, and they get very big audiences in each city. Now, they're the stations that are innovating with the music genres. We've also got, I guess you'd call it a chill-out music station called Coffee. We've got a 24-hour dance music station for those of us that like dance music. And we've also got stations that have come and gone. So we've had a pop-up station called Pink, which was on air for 3 months only while Pink was touring Australia. And that was all about Pink. It was Pink interviews, Pink talking about music she liked, and Pink music. We've just had a similar station for 1 month. AC/DC toured Australia, and it was called High Voltage. Now that's gone down because they've left Australia.
Right now, I am listening overwhelmingly to Christmas music. I find that to be incredibly relaxing any time of year, no matter what.